The backup quarterback is often one of the most underrated roles in the NFL. I have never seen an analyst talk much about this. Reliable backup quarterback isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. The difference between a deep playoff run and a lost season can come down to who steps in when the starter goes down. Just think about it yourself. If a team doesn't have a reliable backup quarterback, how will their performance hold up? We have dozens of examples where a backup quarterback either performed well or didn't, and it had a direct impact on the team. Just take the LA Chargers as an example. In 2024, they had to make quick adjustments to improve their backup quarterback situation after the preseason. Even in the last week of the 2024 season, when the Broncos defeated the Chiefs 38-0. The main reason for that was the backup quarterback was not being properly aligned with the team. Let me tell you another perfect example of why having a good backup quarterback is just as important as having a great starter. In 2017, Nick Foles proved it with the Eagles. When Carson Wentz went down late in the season, Foles stepped up, led the team through the playoffs, and outplayed Tom Brady in the Super Bowl to win MVP and bring the Eagles their first championship. It's proof that a strong backup can save a season when everything's on the line. While the Chargers didn't need to rely on their backup quarterback during the 2024 season, that doesn't mean the position should be overlooked in the upcoming offseason. With Taylor Heinicke and Easton Stick both set to hit free agency, the Chargers now face a significant gap to address behind Justin Herbert. So, in free agency, these are three quarterbacks the Chargers must seriously consider. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. The Chargers brought Easton Stick back last year, likely due to his connection with Justin Herbert. However, after a disappointing preseason performance, they can't afford to repeat that decision based solely on their relationship. The team needs to prioritize upgrading the backup quarterback position with a more dependable option, as everyone saw that Taylor Heinicke and Easton Stick didn't do much to inspire confidence in 2024 season. Heinicke saw limited action and struggled when called upon, completing just 58.3% of his passes with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions in relief appearances. His lack of consistency and decision-making issues made it clear he wasn't a reliable backup option. Stick, on the other hand, had an even rougher time. After re-signing with the Chargers, he had a disastrous preseason performance, failing to command the offense effectively. In the regular season, he completed just 51.9% of his passes for 134 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception in limited snaps. His struggles reinforced the fact that he wasn't the answer behind Justin Herbert. First up is Jameis Winston. A former first overall pick, Winston found himself thrown into action for the Cleveland Browns in 2024 after an injury sidelined their starter. While he eventually lost the job, his early performances showed flashes of what he can bring as a backup. He finished the season completing 61.7% of his passes for 1,225 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions in 5 appearances. What makes Winston a valuable backup is his ability to take over a game. While he's known for his aggressive playing style that sometimes leads to turnovers, he also has the arm talent to deliver big performances when needed. If Justin Herbert were to miss time in 2025, Winston could give the Chargers a chance to win with his ability to push the ball downfield. His high-risk, high-reward style may not be ideal for a long-term starter, but as a backup, he offers a level of upside that few others can match. Next on the list is Marcus Mariota. Another former top 2 draft pick, Mariota spent the 2024 season as a backup, but remained one of the most experienced options available. Playing behind a rookie quarterback, he appeared in 3 games, completing 64.5% of his passes for 487 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, while also adding 72 rushing yards on the ground. Mariota's ability to manage a game while also contributing as a runner makes him a strong fit for the Chargers system. If Herbert were to miss time, Mariota could bring a run-heavy approach, something that could complement offensive coordinator Greg Roman's philosophy. His experience, mobility, and ability to limit mistakes would make him a solid insurance policy in 2025. Finally, there's Justin Fields. The most dynamic option of the 3, Fields is an athletic quarterback who could bring an entirely different element to the Chargers offense. Though he struggled at times in 2024, he still showed his dual threat ability, throwing for 2,562 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, while rushing for 752 yards and 5 touchdowns. Fields isn't a typical backup because of his starting potential, but if the Chargers somehow landed him, he would give them a true dual-threat option behind Herbert. His running ability, combined with Roman's experience coaching mobile quarterbacks, could allow the Chargers to shift their offensive approach if needed. While Fields will likely seek a starting role if he ends up available, he would be an ideal insurance option in case Herbert were to miss time. Each of these quarterbacks brings something different to the table. Winston offers high upside passing ability, Mariota provides experience and mobility, and Fields would completely change the offense with his dual threat skill set. No matter who they choose, the Chargers cannot afford to ignore the backup quarterback position in 2025. The right decision could be the difference between staying competitive and watching the season slip away. So, guys, what do you think? Who should the Chargers sign? Let me know in the comment section.